Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Ark here on the center, and today is going to be a fun day because it's building day. Yes, I'm very excited. We spent that last part of the video, well, I guess it's not the last part, it was the last video, getting together resource creatures so we can actually start working on things, so I can both start working on some breeding projects now because we have a lot of breeding I want to get done. Because I'm a bit of a diva, okay? I like my dinosaurs to be pastel, aggressively bright colors, even though it makes no fucking sense for a Pachycephalosaurus to be hot pink. But I want it, damn it. But yes, so we actually have already done some building. Now, unfortunately, I had started recording this and I kind of didn't like the way the footage was going, so we're gonna scrap it, you know, unfortunately. So I will take you on the walkabout, but there's plenty of other building stuff to go on to happen in this video. I want to actually, oh Jesus, I slapped my mouse, spun myself around. I want to make an actual greenhouse because this fucking sucks. I'm sorry, it's fucking terrible. And we need a breeding area because while I've been working on this, I've been working on doing Lymantria mutations, which I'm very happy about. We've only gotten, we're only doing weight, stamina, and health, but we've got 3 mutations into weight, we've got 3 into stamina, and 3 into health, so you'll probably see them a bit in the background. We did get this color on the wings, which I love. So I'm very excited about that. I kind of want to get like a red, I think, for the, what color did you have? Oh, it's your face. Your face is red. I can see that now. But I think I want to get like red for the edges of the wings. I think that'll look really nice. But that's stuff for later. So let's head on inside and let me show you around what we've gotten done so far. So there's definitely still a lot of work to do. One of the things I'm working on actually is smelting down more metal. Can't believe this is still, I put like 5,000 metal in this before I left for work, and that was like 8 hours ago. I can't believe it's still going. Oh Jesus. But that should be enough metal though. I'm trying to make an industrial forge so we can like really upgrade, because doing the mutations has really boosted my level. As you see, we're up to level 95, which is actually really cool. That's like about the tail end for, well, it's about the tail end for general levels in general. Like I think we cap out at level 105. So we only have 10 more to go, but I think that's about the end of the saddles. Yeah, the next level is Giga, Carcharodontosaur, and then it's just Platform Quetzal saddle, and what's this one? I'm actually not sure what that one is. That's probably, oh, you know what that one is? That's the Evolved Rex, Armored Evolved Rex saddle, I remember now, and there's like the Titanosaurus saddle, but we're not too worried about those. But yes, so we've been working on upgrading things. You know, we've got a chemistry bench, which has been so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So what this does is it does the same thing as the mortar and pestle, but instead of like 2 flint and 1 stone to make 2 spark powder, per se, this uses 8 flint and 4 stone to make 6 spark powder. So it is just a net bonus to the mortar and pestle. Not only is it faster, we get more. So it's just been fantastic, so I can make cementing paste, so I can make polymer, because I'm going to need that to make the industrial stuff. Like, let me pull up the industrial forge here, so you can't really see, because, yeah. But we have, oh, it's gone because sauerkraut flopped on that. I thought OBS was just acting up because I looked over there. We need 400 polymer for this, as well as 600 cementing paste. Thankfully, I can like pull and I can see what we're missing. So we're missing 18 polymer, a bunch of oil. That's annoying. So I'll have to go farm that. But that's all like actually pretty quick. I actually can get that done here really fast. But my happiest thing is we have the industrial cooker. So we can actually make kibble now. As well as I did set up the sap tap. So that's also all taken care of. That's fantastic. And I actually have already gone ahead and made a little bit of kibble. Not a whole lot. We've got 24 superior kibble. So that's also something I'm going to be working on. I have to get this working to make jerky of both kinds, and then we're good. We also grabbed a couple dung beetles. This wasn't the most exciting thing to see. I kind of just collected some poop with Wukong, and then just, these guys were level 16, so it was 1 feed, and that got them all tamed up, but with them hitched up here, I can have them on wander without them, like, leaving the area. So I can use them to now make the fertilizer, instead of using the Phiomia, which has been so nice. Like, I just got it, but it's going to be great. It's going to be what fuels our greenhouse. We probably will go get another dung beetle. I would like to get max level ones eventually. I think I want to get the aberrant ones because they glow in the dark. And that's just cool. But yeah, so the outside, it looks, I'm really happy with this. I think the decorations of like the colors matching looks really nice. I like the adobe with the stone. I think it's just a good combo. And then up top here, I think I just got this finished up before I went into work, is going to be our section. I have to put the gates on here, but then there's this top spot, which is just for us to like kind of walk around and like observe. Because I think the center is a pretty nice looking map and all things. Plus, this also gives us a spot to land our flyers. So instead of like landing on the ground and having to run in, we can just, you know, plop them on one of the balconies if I can get off my stairs. Which is going to be very nice come the future once we get like Argentavises and everything. So that's just, it's just a nice quality of life thing. So yeah, but yeah, guys, I was thinking though, because like I mentioned in the second video, don't here comes the rain. Like I mentioned in the second video, with the wheel where they gave me, you know, it helps to kind of anchor us down a bit, even though we're still probably a good bit away. I would say probably like a month-ish. Why don't we... I decided to check the wheel. First off, that's the right word. To see if it was, like, actually updated. So we have, like... We can see, like, the directions it's going. And lo and behold, it is updated. So we have these new map as potential options that we are kind of hovering around. It's still probably going to be a bit, but I figured if we spin it now, we can kind of get a better idea of, like, what's going to happen. So let's give it a rip, see what happens, and this can give us time to better prepare for the adventures when we get handed the thing, because we got lucky with the last one. Ooh, Crystal Isles. That's interesting, because Crystal Isles doesn't have a whole lot. It's kind of just wyverns. That's still really good, though, because the Crystal Wyverns are a lot weaker than the vanilla, like, type wyverns. Oh. Well, that gives us something to work towards, though, too, as well as, like, just our generalized stuff, like industrializing, because we're going to need, like, darts and net guns for that, for sure. As well as it might be worth it to work on our monkey a bit. But that's stuff that I can think about without you guys here. So I'm going to get to work, and yeah, everybody, I will just bring you guys back whenever I actually have something, like, really worth talking about. So yeah, it's a thing of beauty. The Industrial Forge. Look at it. It smelts metal so fast. Like, you can kind of see the bar here, and it smelts it in blocks of 20 instead of single ingots. Oh, it's just, a beautiful thing. But with this, I figured now, too, since we have the metal, why don't we start working on the greenhouse first? Because I think that's probably the best place to start with this. And I have a bunch of leftover foundations, and I kind of have an idea in mind. Oh, Jesus. Yo, I have this gamma down, too. How bad does one look? Okay, well, we can actually see. Where's my monkey? Monkey! But yeah, I figured starting with a greenhouse could be nice just because we both need to gather up some seeds. And we can also start growing the, what do you call them? Narcoberries. So we can actually start making narcotics. I haven't done narcotic in a hot minute. So let's check these guys first. Okay, nothing too good there. So yeah, let's get started on this. So I have a plan for this. I think I want to make it a little further back from the water. Probably like here. Here looks good. And I'm thinking I want to have enough space for a bunch of crop plots, obviously. But I'm thinking, how many rows am I thinking? Oh, that's not what I want. Let's switch to this. Pick that up. So I'm thinking 2 rows of, 2 rows of 2 with an aisle in the middle. So 5 wide. Okay. And then how many things are there? I gotta think about this, because there's 4 crops. So let's just do that already. And then berry-wise, I want to say there's 5. No, there's 6. Because there's the 4 different colored ones that are just berries. And then stem and narcotic. So we'll need, at minimum, like this. But I want to do 2 plots of each. Okay. So let's get these all slapped down then. So there'll be, go like 6. Bada boom. And then I was also thinking about this a bit more, and I think I want to include a section that's like a bit like a crafting section. I think I want to make that a little smaller. I'm just thinking of which end do I want to put this on, because one of the other things I want to do is have kegs. to make beer, because we need beer for one of the automated things, as well as it's also just nice. We'll need it for the... Have you guys actually gotten to see the Dinotheriums yet? I don't think I've actually gotten to really show them. So, plus we also need a space for our other creatures, like the dung beetles, and eventually snails too. So let's do a 4. I think something like this probably just extends to make this 6 wide by 10 long. I think that should be pretty good. I just wish it was like... Building an Ark is sometimes difficult because it's like... It's hard to make things not boxy. You know, and that's like the problem I'm having right now. It's like, I don't want this to be boxy, but I don't know how to path this in a way that makes sense. You know? So for now, I think this will work. Yeah, this will give us a lot of stuff. So let's... Now, how do we want to do this from here? Do we want to do 10, actually? Because, like, the more I'm thinking about it... Because I'd like to have gates. Like those gates there. For an entranceway. That just makes sense. You know, that way I can walk a creature in. So maybe we do... Dog, it just was foggy. Come on, bro. Because I'm thinking, because it's going to be like... I have these railings I can use as a visual demonstration. So it'd be like gate here, space, and then greenhouse wall. Ah, okay, we're going to have to go get crystal. Well, we can at least do the first section. So one there, and then it would be gate... 2, so gate here, and then 1, and then wall, and then it's greenhouse from here. So this is the main focus for now. I think this is probably just good to start with. We'll go like this. We'll slap on my eyes. 1, 2, right here. Kind of outline our shape a little bit with some pillars. I think it's just a good pathway to go. We also should probably check in the inventory again soon. The only thing, like, I have very rapid breeding settings, because despite having, like, 3 videos go up a week, I don't have, like, a ton of time to just sit and focus on things. But, okay, so we'll go like that. Okay, so we'll do the greenhouse there. How tall do we want this? And how do we want the shape to be? That is the next important question. I think I want to slope this in, and then have one middle section, so it's... Would be too high, so 4. So let's do 6. I think 6 high walls will probably look pretty good, so that's 4, 5, bam. Okay, so that's looking good. One of the things I actually didn't get to talk about with our house back there is the whole thing is made of stone. But with S+, we can actually change the structures of things to, like, anything that's lower. So I think for the greenhouse, I want to go with adobe, like a mix of the stone and adobe, just to kind of like give it a little more like pizzazz and to separate it a little bit from our actual house. You know what I mean? So it's not just like a mirror of the same thing. Sauerkraut, he just kicked the mic into my face. He's being very wiggly because I got home late. And then we can also do some funky stuff with the walls too. Kind of do like that. And a little bit here, like that. And that'll kind of just help break up the shape a little bit. Too, like, now it's just, like, not one uniform color. I'm thinking, actually, maybe we change these 2 here into something, maybe like greenhouse walls, too. Just to kind of let in a little bit of the light as well. But the main thing that we gotta do now is actually go get crystals. So, one of the things, actually, that I didn't talk about when I picked them up, okay, I do have them in my inventory, is the Pachycephalosaur. So one of the reasons I really want to get the Pachycephalosaur in particular in that second video is with Kraken's Better Dinos, one of the other mods that we have on, the Pachycephalosaur is actually really good at getting crystal and obsidian. It's actually better than the Ankylosaur, which is super good because our Ankylosaur gets like 20 crystal per node, whereas our Pachy gets up to 57, I think, like 50 to 60, and it's so much better. Pop. Oh yeah, that's some nice crystal. All right, sweet. Let's take this back and make up some greenhouse walls quick. Ooh, that's right. That's also one of the other things I want to do is make these. Definitely want one of these for the greenhouse, for sure. And I'll make the other ones later for, like, the upstairs. Okay, so with that all set, I think we should maybe look to move... Oh, there are my rails. I was just looking for those. I think we should look to move the dung beetles in to their new home as well, too, because they're going to go into the greenhouse. It just makes sense to have them right by the crop plots, so it's easier to transplant everything. I definitely need to add a ramp in here. So what I'm thinking, looking at this a bit more, too, what I'm thinking we might do is just a wall like this, and then just have the dung beetles back there. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah. Because we're also eventually going to end up picking up snails, too, they're called Akatana. And what they do is they wander like the dung beetles do. But instead of how the dung beetles produce fertilizer, the Akatana produce paste, which we can use as a substitute for cementing paste. And that's just so good. It's phenomenal, in all honesty. Like, it's one of the must-have tames, in all honesty. We just go like that. And I'll bring the other one over here in a little bit, but why don't we get down these greenhouse walls? Like it, but I also kind of don't. You know? It's a tough choice. Let's leave it for now, and I will decide later how I feel. I'll turn that into wood as well. I think that just will match better. Okay, so I need to go get more crystal. So I figured in the meantime, why don't we work on the plumbing situation? So this should be pretty simple. Like, because we can just kind of go like... Sucks because I can't see exactly where they're going, but it sounds like we made it all the way back. Yes. Okay, and now these should just snap to where I need them to go. Let's go like this. I think I actually made a few too many of these. I see why, because some of them snapped out. Okay. Did they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they snapped out. Okay. Gonna say, like, I feel like I had like more than enough of them. So oh, that's right, I had a yeah, okay, you don't need to be there. Also, you're facing the wrong way. Glad I noticed that. That's always super annoying. Okay, so you're all facing the right way with the exception of the one that we picked up. Now he's facing the right way. So let's pop back around. Oh, that's right, I popped them all in my hotbar. It'd be easy for me. Wow, imagine me being prepared. Don't it be me? Let's get you down here. Unfortunately, this is also one of the things that is actually better in Survival Ascended is... was that just a turtle? Sorry, I get distracted by that. Is the fact that, and are we connected? There it is. And there we go. Now we've got plumbing. But instead of having to do piping like that, you just place a water intake and it irrigates like a whole area, and you can place it anywhere. You don't have to put it like right up by water, which is super handy. But these will water crops up to 2 foundations in a square. So technically I don't need this many. I like it for the aesthetic though. So, and a lot of times that's what's more important. Also, let's change these foundations to let's actually do Adobe. I think that might kind of round this all together a little better than... I know what's happening is like I think I'm hitting a pipe. There we go. Because these will be covered by crop plots. So we can do that inside here too. Just kind of go like that. I think that's good. And let's get the last one of these down. That's gonna go... say, and I want to throw this on it because I'm going to need to test to make sure it's good, because that's going to be where our kegs go once we connect it, which I have to make. Okay, cool. I got it sticking out the back. Oh, Jesus. It's so bright for no reason. But now the question is it going to be better to connect it like that or through the floor? Like these ones. I think it's going to be better to go through the floor. Are we connected? I can see it kind of. You connect? You're not working, so I assume not. I really wish I could see see what I was doing. What is happening here? Oh, Jesus Christ. That ain't right. Okay. Let's fix that really quick. I think we go like that. Okay, there we go. Now we can see. That is the wrong number. And it helps if we only hit it once. There we go. Nice and solved. Alright, now let's get these back down. And let's get these... Did I bring the kegs with me? I did bring them with me. Okay. And now let's hope we can snap these onto points that make sense. Because, like, that is irrigated, but it's going to stick through the back wall. Which is the problem. I really wish that lightning wasn't so bright when I was inside. You're not going to be irrigated right there. Oh, Jesus. Are you irrigated? Yeah, no, you're not irrigated. Okay, we're going to have to make one more elbow or a straight line or something like that for this to get this irrigated. I wish we could bump them up to each other. Like, we can put it inside each other. We can do that. And that's irrigated. It's so stupid. Alright, let's pick that one up. Alright, guys, but yeah, I think what we'll do now is really need to go get those other things. But why don't we work on making the crop plots next and get that all taken care of as well. So one of the really neat things, and I'm hoping I have enough fiber here for this, with S Plus is they have these seamless crop plots. So we can just seamlessly like link them together. You guys will get to see here in a bit. We don't have enough stone. I had a feeling we were going to run out of stone here soon. Okay, but I'll make these. Let's make these and get them all set up. So unfortunately, I am going to have to take a trip for some more stone, but I want to show you guys what these can really do. So these ones, while they look similar, are actually very special crop plots because what we can do is change the sides. So we want just the front one here, which is, side is that? Okay, it's side C. So we can go like that. Go this one, no sides. This one, let's do one elbow. No, this is a side B. And then this one will be an elbow. Right, so this is corner, not corner A. Corner D. And like that'll look like just one big seamless crop plot. And it's great. It's such a nice thing. But, okay guys, I'm going to do the running at this point. I think that's probably all I'm going to keep you guys here to show off. And I'm going to do the running and get this all finished up. And I'll bring you guys back once we get this all finished up, I think. That very yellow Rex. We're going to ignore that Rex. Anyways, guys, one of the things that we're actually almost out of is cementing paste. Again. So I figured I'd bring you guys along with me for an adventure here quick, because I always like an excuse to show off creatures that we got. Plus, this is something, too, that we can talk about. And one of the best ways to get cementing paste is actually finding these fellas. Is that a rock that... Okay, yeah. Finding these fellas. These are called rocks. They're terrific because they give you... Fucking... I hate this. Finding these guys. These are... How do you even say that? Destroides? But they're just giant beavers. You know, they are the precursor to beavers as we know them, and they make these. So in these beaver dams are cementing paste. You can see a bunch of other things too. We also have to kind of just like grab and move a bit because the beavers do not like you touching their property. Shocker, I know. I also too don't like when people come riding into my house on giant baboons and take my cementing paste. Let's give these guys just a quick murder. But yes, a lot of times hunting down beaver dams is one of the best ways to get cementing paste. Because like, I mean, oh, that's the wrong thing. We got 451. That's like enough. That's more than enough to finish our greenhouse. I just want... Wait, where was the one? Where was the 16? There was only one beaver there. I'm being bamboozled. But yeah, a lot of times it's just like the best way to get cementing paste. Like you can make cementing paste with chitin and stuff too, which is also what I've been doing. I've just been running through caves and collecting some from bugs and just turning it into some. But yeah, honestly, especially on certain maps too. Like, I'm trying to think of the right ones. Like Aberration, there's no beavers because it's all underground. But maps like Ragnarok and Fjordur have massive beaver ponds. So it's like, it's really just not worth it to do anything that's not like this if you need cementing based, in all honesty. Especially Rag. There's like giant beaver dams on Rag that can give you upwards of 1,000, I want to say it's upwards of 1,000 cementing paste a harvest. You know, which is just insane in the membrane. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off too and talk about it. But also, I also feel like making the public statement of, if you play on an official or public server, and you just take the cementing paste, because you have to take everything from the beaver dam for it to break. And if you leave anything in there, it will stay, and it never respawns its resources. So you should take everything from the dam. It's just courteous. And yeah, if you play on a public server and you just take the cementing paste, you're an asshole. I just feel like saying that, because the amount of times I had to deal with that when I was playing official. So yeah, guys. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of beavers. So yeah, I'll just bring you back once we finish up the greenhouse, which hopefully should be once we return home from murdering all these beavers. At least pelts and meat, I guess. I'll see you then. All right, everybody, I've managed to get all the materials together to finish up our greenhouse. I think it looks solid. You know, it's not the greatest, you know, wow, amazing, oh my god, my jaw's on the floor. But I think it came out pretty good. And like I was showing off while we were building it together, there's quite a bit of space in here for crops. I have to just wait on fertilizer. I have our Phiomia back in here to kind of like work on making some with our dung beetles, which should be pretty quick. It takes about 15 minutes, I think, for the dung beetles to convert a couple pieces of feces into fertilizer. We did end up throwing on a third keg. It just looks better with 3. At least I think it looks better with 3. So that'll be good. We can actually get some beer started here pretty soon. But the biggest reason I brought you guys back is because it is time. Let us say goodbye to our first structure that has served us very well, because it's time for this to go. Goodbye, structure. You were great. You were very helpful early on. Oh, it's all falling apart. And that. Or, okay, I guess you can float too. Why do you all float? This isn't it. But yes, I just wanted to bring everybody back for that. For the monumental occasion of the floating. You know what? This door can stay. I think that door can stay. I don't know why he's there. I like that. I like that we can use it. It's so stupid. Yes, I just want to bring everyone back for that, because I'm also going to be building the breeding center here as well, because I want to clean up the moth situation we got going on, because I have a bunch of videos to edit too, so this is a good project to work on. Not building, but breeding in the background, because the moths are actually coming along pretty good. You can't really probably see too well, but we're up to 44 points in health right now. I want to get up to 50. I think I want to get 50 stamina, 50 health, 50 weight, and then do colors and kind of call it there for the moths. Because honestly, if we do end up going to Crystal Isles, like if the Ark does take us to the right spot, then we're going to get wyverns. And I actually completely forgot. There's the Griffin Trench too. So that's also something worth considering. But that means like our moths will probably get phased out here pretty soon. But in the meantime, it'll be nice to have, because I'm not sure how long it's going to be before we actually go, you know? But still, something to work on. But with all that destruction, it's also time not only for a house upgrade, it's time for a bed upgrade too, you know? So let's make a bunk bed. Who's going to sleep on the top bunk? I don't know. Probably no one. Maybe we'll like let Wukong sleep with us occasionally. That actually feels weird. I don't like that the first joke that came to my head is like, that's how AIDS happened. Because that's a really fucking dark joke. Jesus. Maybe we'll let Potato sleep up there. But now we have a spawn point again. And yes, it's just, I'm very happy. I really like how the base came out. I'm very happy with this. I think it looks great. I definitely still have a little bit of work to do, because I have to throw down some more pillars. I have to add in some lights. And like I was saying, we have to do the breeding center too, which actually that's something I should check here quick too. I believe I still have the crystal at least for it, but because of how S Plus works, it's funny, you know, because I've talked a little bit about how Ark Additions, yeah, Ark Ascended has some of these like different quality of life things. A lot of them that come from it are from S Plus because the person who did S Plus actually worked on Ark Ascended, which is a cool thing. But one of the things is the generators don't have, like, you don't have to wire to the generator anymore. So there's a chance. Let's just slap it here. It's okay. No, we don't reach that far. Oh, apparently we're looking at a pipe instead of the lamp. Can I? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, shit, that was not intended. But instead of like having to wire to the fuse, it kind of just powers a circle. Very similar to the tech generator, but in a much smaller area. I was hoping maybe we could reach that far, because that would be cool to have actual lamps instead of torches. But it is what it is. But guys, I think this will wrap up this video for today. I'm going to work on building that breeding center, and then just kind of work on a lot of mutation stuff, I think, for the next video. I definitely want to try and get colors for the monkeys, so I gotta take a look at their different color regions, kind of come up with a game plan, as it were, for color scheming and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we can change the colors of their butt cheeks, which is, that is just a tragedy, isn't it? Where you guys, like, aren't really... Ah, that's why, okay. Sometimes this happens, where it's like, he's not close enough to breed with all of them. This is why I need the... like an actual set spot for breeding, so it's a little more tighter and I can better do this. There we go. But yeah, guys, I hope you all did enjoy this episode. I know it was a little more slow buildy episode, but you know, people like that. You know, it's always fun to do. And yeah, I hope to catch you all in the next one. And until then, peace.